Well, Damien, usually we get a whisper about these transfers before they happen, but this one was totally under the radar.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's been like that throughout, really, and you know, I kind of come down to, well, last night / this morning that it was definitely going to happen, and just had to. I was actually on holiday down Cornwall for the week as this international break, so kind of just made my way here as quick as I could today, and you know, it took a little while, but I'm glad it's all sorted and done in the end.
You're a left back. Describe your strengths and what we can expect to see in you.
I suppose I'm kind of your modern day left back, really. You know, obviously first and foremost, you know, a good defender, but like to attack as well, and join in, you know, in all the attacks as I possibly can. So I suppose I'm kind of versatile with defending and attacking, and you know, I like to get up and down the wing, as I say.
You played at Fratton Park a couple of times as Burton were rising through the league. What does a manager tell you when you come to Fratton Park? What's the plan?
Well, I suppose you know, I think we've played them in League Two a couple of times, and obviously, you know, go to any other League Two grounds, it's not quite like Fratton Park, is it? So, you know, obviously the managers are saying, you know, go out there, play your normal game. They always say ignore the crowd, because obviously it's, you know, a bigger crowd than, you know, you're usually playing in front of, you know, in League Two. So, no, it's, you know, definitely that's something that I'm really looking forward to, and going out there and actually the crowd being on your side instead of, you know, against you, going out there. So it almost plays like, you know, the 12th man, really. So, you know, really looking forward to that part.
Yeah, it's kind of in reverse, isn't it? Because we've heard that so many times. They tell people to come out for the first 15 minutes, keep the crowd quiet. To be honest, I think Burton got 2 draws at Fratton Park in your time.
Yeah, I can remember the games actually. Yeah, but they were 2 hard-fought draws, to be honest. And you know, the crowd played you know, a big part for Portsmouth. You know, and I think the end of the game we were holding on in both games near the end because the crowd were getting behind them that much. So, you know, I know how it is for people to come to Fratton Park. So hopefully, you know, actually playing for Portsmouth, you know, we can thrive on that.
Now, it was a tremendous rise for Burton, wasn't it? They won the League Two title, then went out of League One. Was that what you expected?
Probably not, because I knew we had enough to, you know, to definitely compete at the right at the top in League Two. And, you know, I didn't quite see us going on to win it, but I knew we'd have a great chance of going up, because the 2 previous years we had reached the playoff semi-final and the final the previous year. So, you know, I knew we had a squad of players that if we kept them together, we would have a right go. And obviously winning the League Two title was brilliant. And then, you know, first season in League One, and, you know, we were up in the first and second throughout the whole season, you know, with Wigan, and eventually come second and won automatic. So, you know, it was brilliant for you know, myself and a club like Burton to, you know, have a rise like that in 2 seasons. And obviously last season was just as big an achievement than just staying in the championship. So, you know, it's been a really, really enjoyable and really successful, you know, 6 seasons that I've had at Burton, and, you know, I've really enjoyed the journey I've had there.
Do you think Pompey are capable of doing a Burton?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to write the exact same story, because you know, obviously they won League Two last season, so you know, who's to say that you can't finish around near the top this season? And, you know, even if you reach playoffs, you just never know what might happen in the playoffs. So, you know, never say never.
With the crowd, is that something that lures you here, that attracts you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I suppose it's just Portsmouth as a club, really. It's, you know, it's a huge club, and you know, a great opportunity for me to, you know, to get back and playing games regularly, week in, week out. You know, that's something that I want to do. That's why I've come out on loan. So that's what I need, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to, you know, working with the gaffer here and his backroom staff, and, you know, hopefully repaying the trust that they've had in me signing me today.
Not only will it be great to see you out there, it'll be great to see a left back out there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously come here as to play a left back, but, you know, the gaffer says he plays, you know, a few formations, so, you know, wait and see. But, you know, I'm happy as long as I'm playing in the team. You know, I'll play wherever, so, and whenever I need it. So no, I'm really looking forward to the challenge.